No one could explain it. A ship just appeared, out of nowhere, right in the heart of Galactic Empire territory. No call sign, no warning, no known configuration. The automated scanners flagged it immediately. The defense system hesitated. Then an officer whispered in horror. That can't be a human warship, can it? It began at the edge of Sector Virelian 6, deep within the Empire's core territory. A zone so secure, so heavily fortified, even council members sent their fleets there for refits and diplomacy. No outside vessel had ever entered it. Until now. The object arrived in silence, unregistered and without hyperspace signature. Imperial sensors picked up only two things. 1. The vessel was enormous, over 3 kilometers in length. 2. It radiated energy readings never seen before in galactic history. Within 6 seconds, half the Virelian orbital defense network came online. Within 10 seconds, Imperial High Command received the emergency ping. And within 30 seconds, Admiral Rixel was screaming at his comms crew. Get me visual confirmation. Now. The holoprojector flickered. At first, static. Then the image resolved. The war room fell into dead silence. The ship was black. Not deep space black, but devouring black, like a shadow pulled from the void. Along its hull, glowing crimson lines pulsed like arteries. The armor plates were jagged, almost organic. Its silhouette was unfamiliar to every known fleet configuration. Yet, something about it felt wrong. Like it wasn't just a warship. It was a message. An answer. That's not possible, whispered fleet strategist Tharn. No Terran vessel has ever breached this deep. They don't even have the tech for long-range stealth insertions. Rixel turned slowly. You're telling me that thing is human? A junior officer stammered, eyes wide. Sir, our AI flagged the hull design. It matches something from the Terran Black Archive. Tharn frowned. That's a myth. Apparently not, sir. 200 years ago, the Galactic Empire made contact with Earth. They had expected a primitive world. They found survivors of a death world. The first encounter ended in bloodshed. A misunderstanding, they said. A mistake. But humans didn't forget. They didn't retaliate. They disappeared. The Terran government cut off all contact. Closed borders. Withdrew every ambassador. Their colonies went silent. They simply vanished. No one had seen a human vessel in over 173 years. Until now. The warship didn't transmit a signal. It didn't reply to hails. It simply moved, drifting, silent, unbothered by the panicked scramble of Empire ships around it. Interceptors buzzed like insects, but none dared to fire. Rixel watched the sensors. The ship's outer plating was denser than neutronium. Its energy readings spiked unpredictably, as if it was powered by something beyond fission, fusion, or quantum batteries. Then they saw the name. Not written in Empire glyphs. Not carved in glowing letters. But etched into the hull, like scars. 2 words. Soul's Wrath. Tharn's face turned pale. That's impossible. Rixel's voice was a whisper now. You know the name? He nodded, almost afraid to speak. It's from an ancient Terran legend. A prototype warship. Something they were building when they vanished. Said to be AI-guided. Experimental. Powered by an artificial singularity. That's science fiction. Maybe. Maybe not. The situation escalated quickly. Admiral Rixel had no choice. He ordered the 5th Armada to deploy. 5 battleships. 12 destroyers. 37 interceptors. All top-tier Imperial warcraft. They surrounded Soul's Wrath in a precise formation. They didn't fire. They hailed. They pleaded. They threatened. Still, no response. Then one of the interceptors lost power. Just like that, its lights flickered, its engines died, and it spun silently into the abyss. Then another. And another. Rixel stared in disbelief. It's disabling them without even firing. Inside the warship, a figure stood before a large obsidian console. Her name was Commander Lyra Kale. Human. Veteran of the border wars. She stared calmly at the hollow feed of the panicking Imperial fleet. Her hands moved over the controls with practiced ease. Behind her, an artificial voice spoke. Target lock confirmed. Defensive protocols online. Hostile fleet can be neutralized in 43 seconds. She didn't blink. Hold fire. Affirmative. The voice paused. May I ask why? Lyra exhaled. Because I want them to look into the abyss first. I want them to feel what we felt. when their empire came for Earth. Back in the command center, Rixel's heart pounded. What's our next move? Tharn asked. Rixel didn't answer. His comms officer shouted. Sir, message incoming. From the ship, everyone froze. The screen blinked. The image came online. A single human stood before them, armor black as the ship, eyes like flame. Lyra Kale. Her voice was cold, calm, without anger. This is Commander Kale of the human vessel Soul's Wrath. You are in violation of ancient treaties signed under the Aegis Concord. You have breached neutral space. Your ships have operated inside Terran shadow zones. Rixel spoke up. You can't be serious. That treaty expired. She cut him off. You don't get to rewrite history just because you thought we vanished. We didn't disappear. Her voice lowered to a whisper. We evolved. The message ended. Silence returned to the war room. Rixel turned to Tharn. She's bluffing. One ship can't stand against the full might of the Empire. Tharn didn't answer. He just watched the display. Because right then, Soul's Wrath moved. Not forward, not away, but through the blockade. The space around it rippled, like reality was bending to its will. Imperial destroyers fired panicked volleys, laser batteries, plasma torpedoes, everything. None of it mattered. The rounds vanished before impact. The warship passed through them like a god walking through rain. And then it disappeared in a ripple of black light. Gone. Not into hyperspace. Into something else. The next day, every admiral in the Empire received a message. Text only. No signature. Just one line. We remember. In the following weeks, Terran ships began reappearing across the galaxy. Each one different. Each one more advanced than the last. Stealth vessels that couldn't be tracked. Interceptors that outmaneuvered AI. Capital ships that ignored physics. The Galactic Empire held emergency meetings. They tried to deny the threat. But in every chamber, on every world, one name kept coming up, spoken in hushed tones. Soul's Wrath. Then came the final blow. The Empire's most secure research station in Sector Phalanx Prime was erased in under 3 seconds. No alarms. No battles. Just gone. A crater in space where it used to be. In the aftermath, a single Terran data shard was found floating in the debris. It contained only one thing. A recording. Of Earth. Blue skies. Green forests. Oceans. And a voice. Kale's voice. You thought we died in silence. You thought we ran. A pause. You forgot who we were. And across the stars, a terrifying realization began to spread. Humanity hadn't disappeared. They'd hidden. And now they were back. With technology no one understood. With ships that shouldn't exist. And with one unified message. You should have left Earth alone.